This engine has powered millions of Mercedes C-classes, E-classes and Sprinter vans since 2008, and it's one of the most argued about diesels on the used market. Some say it'll do 300,000 kilometers without drama. Others point to examples that have pushed past 700,000 kilometers. And then there are horror stories of timing chain failures well before 150,000. Today I'm breaking down exactly what you need to know before you buy a Mercedes C220 or C250 CDI with the OM651 engine. The real problems, what to check on a test drive, what a bad one sounds like, and whether this car is actually worth buying. Let's get into it. Launched in 2008, the OM651 replaced the older OM646 and OM647 diesels. It's a 2.1-litre four-cylinder turbo diesel with common rail direct injection. You'll find it in the C-Class, E-Class, Vito and Sprinter, so parts and mechanic familiarity are widespread. In the C-Class, there are two main power tiers. The C220 CDI uses a single turbo and lower output. The C250 CDI runs twin turbos with piezo injectors, giving noticeably more power and torque. On paper, this engine offers strong torque, reasonable fuel economy, and smoothness that's rare for a diesel. Some examples have gone on to clock up 700,000 kilometers with proper care. Sounds great so far, but this engine has a reputation, and it's earned. Let's talk about why. This is the big one. Early OM651s use a simplex roller chain instead of the older duplex design, and the tensioner has been through multiple revisions. If it stretches or the tensioner fails, you're not just replacing a chain. In the worst case, you're looking at a full engine rebuild. Here's what to listen for: a rattle on cold start that fades after 10 to 20 seconds as oil pressure builds. Owners often write this off as normal diesel clatter. It's not. It's the chain slapping before the tensioner pressurizes properly. Any workshop with OM651 experience will tell you to inspect this at 120,000 kilometers, regardless of symptoms. Next, piezo injectors, especially on pre-2012 C250 CD is. The twin-turbo C250 uses piezo injectors, and pre-2012 units have a known failure pattern. Symptoms include rough idle, poor economy, or a check engine light. Replacement isn't cheap, so budget accordingly if you're looking at an early car. Then there's balance shaft wear on engines built before 2014. It's less talked about, but it's real and it ties into vibration and noise complaints. It's worth asking about specifically when you're inspecting an older car. And finally, the smaller stuff that adds up. Oil seepage from the rocker cover and oil cooler seals is very common and mostly cosmetic, but worth negotiating on. The electric water pump has a plastic housing that can crack from thermal cycling, and the engine-driven vacuum pump for the brake booster tends to wear out around 120 to 150,000 kilometers. That last one actually matters for safety, since it affects your braking assistance. Here's the part most guides skip. Not all OM651s are equal. For 2008 through 2013, you're in the highest risk window. This is where you'll find the worst timing chain tensioner issues and the injector problems on the C250. If you're looking at one of these, budget for potential injector or timing work as part of the purchase price. Don't treat it as an unlikely extra. From 2014 onwards, Mercedes updated the injectors and revised the timing components. These later cars are meaningfully more reliable. If you can stretch your budget to a 2014 or newer car, it removes a lot of the risk we just talked about. Bottom line, the OM651 isn't one engine, it's an engine that evolved. Buying, quote, a C220 CDI, unquote, without checking the build year is the single biggest mistake I see people make. Now here's your inspection checklist. Do these in order. Number 1, the cold start test. This one is non-negotiable. Don't let the seller warm the engine up before you arrive. You want to hear it from stone cold. Listen for that rattle in the first 10 to 20 seconds. If it's there, that's a negotiating point at minimum and a walkaway at worst on an early car. Number 2, check the service history for timing chain work. Ask specifically, not has it been serviced, but has the timing chain or tensioner ever been replaced or inspected? A seller who doesn't know what you're asking is a red flag in itself. Number 3. Look underneath for oil seepage around the rocker cover and oil cooler area. Some is common and not a deal breaker, but heavy, active leaking should adjust your offer. Number 4. Test the brakes properly. Push the pedal a few times with the engine off to feel the vacuum assist bleed down, then start the car and brake normally. Any unusual pedal effort or inconsistency points to the vacuum pump. Number 5. Watch for a check engine light and get a scan. Piezo injector faults and EGR issues both throw codes. A pre-purchase scan is cheap insurance, so get one done regardless of how good the car looks. Number 6. Ask which engine variant it is and confirm it matches the badge. Twin-turbo C250s and single-turbo C220s have different risk profiles. Confirm what you're actually buying, not just what the boot badge says. So, is it worth it? If you find a 2014 or later C220 or C250 CDI with a documented service history, no cold start rattle, and a clean pre-purchase scan, yes. These are genuinely capable, comfortable, torquey cars, and the engine, once past its early growing pains, has a track record of going well past 300,000 kilometers, with some well-maintained examples reaching as far as 700,000. If you're looking at a pre-2013 car with patchy history and no proof of timing chain inspection, you're not buying a bargain, you're buying a gamble. It might be fine, it might cost you $2,000 in the first 6 months. Only go there if the price already reflects that risk. My advice, budget extra above the asking price as a mental buffer for a pre-purchase inspection and possible early work, especially on early cars. If the deal only makes sense assuming nothing goes wrong, it's not a good deal. Let's recap fast. The OM651 is a strong engine with real early flaws. Listen for that cold start rattle, it points to the timing chain and tensioner. Pre-2012 C250s carry piezo injector risk. Pre-2014 cars carry balance shaft wear risk. 2014 and newer cars are the safer buy. Always get a pre-purchase scan and check the service history for timing chain work. Budget for the worst case, don't hope for the best case. If this saved you from buying blind, hit subscribe. I'm doing a full buyer's guide series on the used diesels people actually ask about. Drop a comment if you want the BMW 320d N47 or the Mercedes X350d next. Thanks for watching and good luck with the search.